Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So usually I review videos on how much money people spent, but this video is actually quite the opposite of that. In fact, I'm going to review this video on how much they don't spend, because Vice posted this video. It's titled, "I survived on $0 for an entire week in New York City." I have no idea how that's even possible, but we're about to find out as soon as you destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I just did it. You gotta support the creator for the almighty algorithm. Thank you guys so much for doing that, and with that said, let's begin.
Have you ever gone 7 days in New York without spending any money?
I'll be impressed if you can pull that off.
Okay.
I wonder if he's allowed to beg for money, just like be on the street corner and get money and then spend that money, or is it that he just can't spend any money at all and has to survive? There's no way he's doing this in the winter. This has got to be in the summer months where he doesn't have to worry about like freezing or anything like that, but let's see.
What they say is true.
Why is he walking in the middle of the street? The sidewalk is right there. It would be just as easy for him to walk over there and just be safe.
Obviously, I won't spend any money, either cash or credit. I'm only going to focus on my weekly, day-to-day expenses. I'm not going to adjust my lifestyle. I'm going to live this week as I would any other.
Wow, so he's got to be using either his time, his work, or his clout to get free stuff. I bet I could do that. I mean, that seems kind of cheating to me, because I would just post on Instagram and be like, hey guys, I'm in this city. Can I crash with some of you guys, eat for free, just kind of bum around? I don't want to spend any money this week. I bet so many people would understand and want to be a part of it. If we're throwing away phones and everything, it would actually be quite difficult.
To learn the ropes of the New York dumpster diving scene, I'm meeting up with Jeff Seal, a comedian who makes videos about train hopping, getting furniture from the trash, and other gnarly ways to live.
Wow, look at that. But let's see, does it actually have 3.8 million views? Usually when we see stuff like this, it's not legit at all. You go to the video itself, it's got like 50 views. But wow, this is real. Jeez.
You can eat almost primarily by finding food in the garbage in New York. You definitely can.
Shit.
But,
So you think it's plausible that we could find enough food tonight to feed me for a week?
it's possible.
I bet, because they throw out foods that are just like barely past their expiration date, or it like expires that night, so they have to throw it out. It's a rule. But meanwhile, the food's still good for like an entire week after that. I wish that there could be a market out there for food that's just expired that day. It's still probably good for another few days. If there were a grocery store out there that just sold those like nearly expired foods at like 30% of their normal price, I guarantee the line would be out the door from people wanting to buy that food. Otherwise, it would just be going to waste or being thrown out. I'd put it to use.
How's it smell?
It smells like a bag full of lettuce.
Yeah, that's good. Look, I'll eat this right now.
I can't believe they're just throwing that away. It's probably just been in a refrigerator for a week and they just got to bring it out for new stuff. That's crazy how much is just wasted.
Leeks.
Leeks?
Wow, they got bananas in there. I mean, it doesn't look the most appetizing in a trash bag at night, but you know what? It looks like pretty decent food.
California roll.
I'm gonna shove that in my mouth.
Ooh, they found sushi in there. Listen, as long as it has not been sitting out in the sun all day, I bet it would be safe to eat.
We have enough salad for like 3 days worth of salad.
Yeah.
And then we have 6 prepackaged items that are totally good.
How is he refrigerating this, though? I'm worried in New York City, unless it's the wintertime, that's going to get just very soggy after a day in the heat. Unless he's got like a chest full of ice or something.
Have you ever gone 7 days in New York without spending any money?
I don't know if I've done that for 7 days.
Okay.
I'll be impressed if you can pull that off.
Okay.
Where is he staying? I thought for sure he would be like having to not live in an apartment. That seems like he's not truly living for free if he's paid for a place to stay at. But, oh man, I'd want to see him figure this out on his own and like put a tent somewhere.
It tastes better than I expected from food that I got out of the garbage.
How would he save $110? That's not a $110 salad, unless he's counting the food cost over a week.
To get around, I usually spend $32 on a weekly unlimited Metro card. With that off the table, the easiest way to get around
The easiest way to get around is by stealing a bicycle or hijacking a car. I don't know, I just made that up.
is definitely with a bike. My fellow producer Willow was nice enough to lend me his for the week.
Too tall for me, but you know, I'll make it work. I figured out a way that you can get a workout at this gym completely free.
That's cool. Look at this. Look at the old guy in the back doing a workout too on the floor. That's cool. I think more places need outdoor gyms like this. Just for free, anyone who wants to come out there, work out, just be healthy. That's all.
I'm biking into downtown Manhattan to see if someone on the street asks me to be an audience member for a free comedy show.
Hey man, you want to go to a comedy show?
Oh, cool. Is it free?
No, it's pretty close to free though. On a number line from 0 to infinity, much closer to 0.
That's funny. I'm going to say that the next time somebody says something.
But Graham, your YouTube Creator Academy program is only on sale for $197. I'm like,
Yeah, but listen, on a scale of 1 to infinity, it's closer to free. So you may as well, because the link is down below in the description.
With no money, I want to see if it's possible to do a full night out in New York with my fellow Vice host, Sally Burtnick.
Yeah, just get her to pay for everything. That's it. I bet you could walk into a venue and just get somebody to buy you a drink. Right?
When you buy a drink, you get a ticket, and then you exchange the ticket for pizza. But sometimes people just want the drink, and they leave the pizza tickets just laying around the bar.
Did you know, by the way, what's illegal? Speaking of this, I just thought of this. It's crazy. You know when you go to Las Vegas, which is where we live, but when you go to Las Vegas in the casino, sometimes people leave like change under $1 in the machine still because they lose all their money and there's like 20, 30, 50 cents in there and it's like, it's not worth my time to cash this out. I'm just going to leave it on there. Did you know that is technically property of the casino? And if you go and you see 50 cents like that just laying around in a machine and you cash it out and cash that in, that's technically theft against the casino. You're stealing money from the casino, and they charge people for doing that because they've had a big problem with people going to the casinos, looking around the machines, cashing out all the tickets, and then maybe either gambling with it or just cashing out and walking away. Any money that you ever see on a casino, if it's lost, abandoned, whatever it is, property of the casino, and you could go to jail. You could be charged for that. I didn't know that. I've heard stories. I just wanted to throw that out there. Speaking of this,
Free personal pizza.
it's a big pizza for free. Why isn't it? So what?
That you had.
Somebody's got to find where this place is and just gather up these tickets and just have a nice feast.
New York is home to many art gallery openings. While art is cool and all, these openings are famous destinations for getting free booze. After finding one online, Sally and I went to it to see how many free drinks we could snag and if anyone would catch on to our grip.
That's funny. You know what? I used to do this. I would say about 2 to 3 times a week, there were these realtor events in Los Angeles that you could go to. They were sponsored by escrow companies, title companies, the works, and you'd show up and all you had to do is talk to them for a little bit, and they had like an open bar, they had free appetizers. It was usually from like 5 to 7 p.m. on weekdays. If you hit them all, you could usually go to 3 a week and get free drinks, free food at nice places in Beverly Hills, by the way. And you just socialize for 2 hours. You have a great time and you build these relationships. But yeah, I used to do that because I would walk down from my office. It would usually be within a block. Walk down, get free food, get free drinks, come back, go back to work. And it was great. I loved it.
Can I get a glass of bread, please? It's same cup, yeah. Let's save the planet. This is wine number 5.
I bet it makes it easier that someone's following around with a camera to make it look official. Like he's there for a real purpose. They're not going to single him out because he's got a camera on him. He has to be legit.
I'm hungry. I'm going to try some of the desserts that I got out of the trash. Eating this, it does make me forget about my sad, meaningless existence.
Smash the like button for that joke, guys. You may as well do that.
If you go to a restaurant and you can't pay for the food, you'll have to do the dishes. So I'm gonna go to restaurants and see if I can get a free meal in exchange for doing the dishes.
That's interesting. I bet, yeah, you know what? Now, especially with the worker shortage, they might need the help. They might do it, especially if he's got a camera on him. Every restaurant's going to say yes to that. All you need to do, by the way, if you ever want to be doing stuff like this, just get a buddy to follow you around with a camera.
Sorry, I'm actually from out of town, and I was wondering if you guys had like an exchange where people can get food in exchange for doing the dishes. Is that not a thing? Oh.
He's got to go in there with more confidence about it. Be like, hey, no, you got to walk in and be like, hey, I want this meal, and I'm willing to do these dishes and these chores. Here's my resume. Let's make this happen. It's just a meal. I wonder if it's a liability issue, though, to have somebody who's not like on your payroll do work for you, even though it's like in exchange for food and stuff. But I wonder if that would be an issue.
They said they let me do it. I get free food.
Free advertising for him now. If anybody's in New York and Brooklyn, go to this place and say, hey, I saw you on Vice with the video. They got 2.1 million views. Great job. And you should try to do dishes in exchange for food, too.
All right, 2 hours is up. I'm done. I quit.
2 hours? What sort of meal does he get for 2 hours? Does he get the employee pricing or does he have to pay retail? I'm curious how much that would equate to. I'm guessing 15 an hour, 2 hours, $30. That's what I'm guessing.
In exchange, I got a really kick-ass burger. So even though it was dishwashing for 2 hours, I say that it was completely worth it.
Oh yeah, a burger and a beer, fries, it's about 30 bucks worth. 40 with tax and tip maybe. Wow, that's expensive for that.
I figured I was able to save around, in total, $400.
Seems about right, but then again, it's not like he's living on the streets or anything like that. He's still got a nice apartment to go to, and he could still choose how he wants to allocate his free time. But you know what? The one downside to this is that working for those 2 hours, if his time is more valuable than like 20 bucks an hour, he's losing some money on that in exchange for the restaurant food.
All you need is just some work and the willingness to try out some unusual things.
Well done. I want to see more people doing this. Maybe the new thing to react to is instead of how much money people spend, it's I survived on $0 at blank place. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, add me on Instagram and on the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.